Hello everybody, it's me, Pro17, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve the first layer of a ghost cube. Alright, so what is a ghost cube? So a ghost cube is just like a 3x3, but the problem is the goal is to make it into a square, and as you do turns, there's a certain way you have to line it up because they're not all squares, and the turning is much harder, and all the pieces are different. So it makes the cube much harder when it's shuffled. Like this side is shuffled, and look how confusing it looks. Unlike a 3x3 where you shuffle it up, and it isn't too confusing because they're all square pieces. So now let's get started with the tutorial. Alright, to start off with the ghost cube solve, you have to first find the centerpiece that looks like this. It has a tiny triangle, and it has two trapezoid shapes that are identical. And then, once you're there, we can start putting in the corner pieces. Alright, so one of the first corner pieces are one of these smooth rectangle shapes. On the cube, there are two of these. There is one like this and one like this. This one's smaller and this one's bigger. So we can just test where it goes. And it goes right under the triangle. So now we can just put the piece in at the triangle area and see if it fits. And this does not fit, so we can flip it and see if once you flip it, if it fits. And if you look closely, they're both perfectly lined up, so this one does fit. So make sure to use the longer one of the straight and just keep on flipping it until it lines up with the piece. Next, we're going to do the opposite side, which is one of these. There are also two of these. There's this one and this one. This one's smaller and this one's bigger. So let's get the bigger one and let's find the centerpiece again and let's put it in to its spot. Alright. It's right here and it goes on the opposite side. Let's see if this fits. And no, it doesn't fit. It looks like it fits right here, but if you look at it like this, you can see there's an extra edge right there. So this does not fit. And let's try the other one. And if we put it in, this one, you can just use your finger and feel. This one fits perfectly because it's perfectly lined up. So now we can go to the two side pieces. Alright, so now we can move on to the last two. And the last two are going to be pretty easy to find. There are two trapezoids, and there's one with a logo, and the other one does not have a logo, and it's this one. And it's much bigger than this one. So now we have to test and put it into spots and see which spot is the right spot for both of them. So alright, let's put this one, let's line the pieces up, and let's put this one on this side and see if it works. And it does not, but we might be able to flip it and make it work. So let's try that. And look at that. It is perfectly flush with the side piece. And we pushed out the straight piece that goes, we pushed out the bigger piece that goes on this side. So let's just bring that piece back on. Alright, so now that we have that piece back, we can go on to the final one, which is the bigger trapezoid, which is right there. And let's put that in and see if that fits, and it does. So we have the white cross solved. And you would call that on a 3x3, but on this, because everything's white, you would just call it a cross. Alright, so now we can do all the corners ones, because we have the white layer solved, the cross solved. And now we can start. So, as you can see, actually already one triangle is already in. And if it has a logo, it's going to go above the other words, which is an easy way of remembering. And there is a piece that we need, which are these pieces. They look like this. And they go around this straight piece. So if we insert it using those 4 moves, and we just keep on doing these 4 moves, eventually one of them will fit. And look, one of them fit. So we know this piece is gonna go right here. Alright, so we keep on doing these 4 moves. And look at that, it inserted in properly. So now all we have to do is the last corner. Alright, so the last corner is probably the hardest. There are 3 triangles. This one's the smallest, this one's probably the biggest, and this one's in the middle. So the one that fits in this spot is the one in the middle. So once we figure that out, they're all so close to each other, it's so hard to find it. But once we do that, if we just keep on doing the 4 moves, it will get inserted in. And as you look at that, you can see the cube forming in a triangular shape. It looks like it's not going to end up being a cube, but I promise you it's going to look like a cube when you solve it. It's going to look just like this. So that's it for this video. I hope you like this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.